These are the search results for President Obama from several minutes ago, kind of when I did the other searches and filmed the first video that I filmed. I did a search of the word frustration yesterday when I was trying to look for apartments. I just got frustrated. So I mean, I've been kind of doing that lately. I mean, if there are some words, like if you, and he's really, I mean, he really, this is how he's responded to what I said yesterday about how he needs to hit how the behavior of the people who work for him are his responsibility, and he should be telling them to behave themselves. This apparently is how he's responded to all of that. This is threatening me, threatening Reese Witherspoon, threatening Ryan Phillippe. If I have no idea what Ryan Phillippe is doing now, I have no idea what Reese Witherspoon is doing now. But certainly, the people who work for President Obama did everything they could to ensure that Ryan Phillippe would be threatened, and Reese Witherspoon would be threatened, even though she's his ex-wife, has nothing to do with me. She was being used as code for me for a while because he was interested in me. And I was thinking, well, I mean, maybe if he can stop doing all these conglomerate things and do a little better, and you know, just grow up from all this stuff and not be part of it, maybe I could date him. And the people who work for him did everything they could to try to prevent that from happening. Here's this, you know, he's just laughing in my face. I've said a million times, I'm never going to sleep with you. And here's this, still promote, you know, still supporting the conglomerate celebrities, Zac Efron, all those people too, those horrible people. And this is kind of part of it too, you know, the On thing. It's just I have no idea. The On was something that started with something Ben Affleck like something that had to do with him. What was that? What did I say? It's his phrase for having sex with women. You know, he's had the same phrase since he was in Good Will Hunting, and that one scene where he was, you know, saying something about a girl in a bar, and she was like, you know, at least in that scene, they still had enough of a sense of reality and fairness that the girl was like, you know, she responded, she defended herself from his behavior. Although, you know, neither of them were particularly polite about that. It was something he's like, how come I didn't get on her last night? And she's like, and she says all this stuff back to him, right? But even was more than 20 years later, or about 20 years later, he's still using the term on, and like women to whom he directs it, you know, think of it as, you know, flattering. That's how screwed up Hollywood is. That's how screwed up Hollywood is, and how screwed up, you know, this particular version of politics is. And then Ryan Phillippe kind of took it over somewhat, having to do with me, and I was like, I kind of put up with it. Assuming that he would. Did I put up with it? I didn't say I didn't. What was the point of taking issue with every single thing that he did? I mean, it's like if you just don't understand the overall concept, what is it that can you do? And that was and that's what someone has to be able to do. They have to be able to understand the entire concept, and you know, treat me with respect as a human being, you know, and not just this thing. But anyway, that's what that's all about. You know, and so I looked up a quote. I looked up a page of quotes about frustration, and you can I don't know, you can kind of just do a search of kind of any sort of note, a lot of different kinds of words, and put the word quote after it, and you'll get this entire page of, like, you know, quotes, and they've got, like, you know, it's something that's kind of like relaxing. But I did that yesterday, and it's not like they don't have my computer hacked. They do, and it's not like they care about anything that I had to say yesterday, because they don't. I mean, I wrote about the last video that I published yesterday was this, right? Talking about the Milton Hershey School. You know, it's really horrible. It's absolutely horrible. The entire thing just couldn't be more awful. Couldn't be more horrible. You know, and here's this still. You know, Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever this is supposed to do, whatever this is supposed to mean, and threatening Tom Daley. You know, it's just horrifying. It's horrifying. It's absolutely horrifying. And this, you know, I mean, it just couldn't be more awful. Every second of this just couldn't be. When then there's this, you know, it's just totally and absolutely disgusting. Every second of it is totally and absolutely disgusting. It's horrible. It's horrible.